I told you, lady, that I love you. If I didn't, darling, I'm sorry.
Been together forever, fuck the weather, she ain't never changed. If I lose, you ain't gon' charge it to the game. I'm the one to blame, pleasure over pain. Sorry that you came, put money over fame, never been the same. But I've been deranged, never went insane. All them darker nights, they turn to brighter days. Told you that I never leave your side. Yeah, you always on my mind. I know you down to ride. Through the winter, you a prize. Trophy in disguise, you know it's up, I never lie. Down is where they try to keep me stuck, but I'm up high. Pockets blue just like the sky. I know they wonder why. I know they wonder why.
It's simple. It's all every business we've started. You got to think about really the key part to every business we've started in order for us to generate any income, whether it was really going from 0 to 10 to 20, 30, 40, 50 people, however it was like we had to tell people about it. We had to constantly talk about it. We had to let people know that we knew what we was talking about. In order for someone to really, want to even work with you, you got to know what you're talking about in that field. Because it's like, I'm not going to waste my time with somebody who don't know what they're talking about. You feel me? I want to know that you understand why you're even doing it. I don't want you to just be doing it just to be doing it. I want to know your heart's in it tight. So even that marketing tight, you got to understand how to market that. It's people that's out there marketing schemes and scams and stuff. That ain't what it is. You got to understand different marketings. You feel me?
Because it's different markets. Like, it's not just one like lane for marketing, because there's so many different markets in this. Like, it just depends on the kind of business, I would say, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of marketing you gonna do, and then at the same time, it's like you gotta just understand your market and the people you're trying to get into. You know what I'm saying? The people you are trying to attract to your business. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, that's a market in itself.
So, like, when you're looking at like demographics, you know what I'm saying? When you're looking at demographics, how do you figure out the kind of demographic you want to go for? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're thinking about your business, I guess, because this is a real question that I have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never could really put my finger on what a demographic was. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me and my specific audience. You know what I mean? Like, so I was just asking, like, from a general perspective, like, what do you think? How do you think that you can develop that sort of demographic for your audience? I mean, like, for your audience that you want to get, like, you know what I'm saying?
So when you start to get into demographics and trying to figure out what your audience is, people, I don't understand where they get their understanding to correlate demographic and race, or demographic and a skin color or something like that, because that's not what just demographic is. A demographic is an age, or a job, or you feel me, even a height. Those are some simple things, but it's like it doesn't just correlate with a race. So when you're thinking about your demographic, let's just say for me, for example, for my digital marketing agency, it's like my demographic would be the ages of 18 to probably 35, F45. And the reason being is because that's the age range where people still have light, people still have go in them, people still or have an inspiration to a drive inside of them. Those are the people who are actually going to work and are going to go get it. I don't want to work with a demographic that's younger than that, because they still don't really understand where they're going and stuff like that. We got to have a purpose for what we're going to be marketing. You feel me? That's the reason being that I understood that people, they don't understand how to market. So I took out a lot of time to even understand it and dig deep into the reason why marketing is so important.
So do you think that paying for ads is important? Like, paying for ads, like paying for promo, or do you think that it's like better if you're trying to do it yourself first?
So when it gets into paid ads and free advertising, don't get me wrong, you definitely can build up a hype with free advertising. But we're talking about somebody who is very popular, somebody who knows a lot of people, or is connected to a lot of people, yes, then that will work for you. You feel me? But it's like, if you're starting up a business and you want to scale, you want to get past 50 to 100 to even, let's say, 200 people. You could get 200-300 people with free advertising. If you want to get to 4 or 5 and touch 1,000 and get into thousands of people, and really scale, then that's when the paid advertisement would come in handy.
Yeah. How much do you think is a good amount to pay when you starting out a business? And then, like, what about if you're like, how much? What's the highest form of ad that you heard of, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, when you start out a business, how much do you think it's important that you pay for the ad? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much money you should pay for the ad?
So let's just say, for example, for me, when I was starting out my business, I definitely fell into the trap of thinking that I had to drop thousands and thousands of dollars on marketing, and I was like, wait a minute. Why would I do that if I don't even have thousands and thousands and thousands to drop on advertising? You feel me? I need to put into other places. So then I started again to look into it, and I found out that go where you are. Don't try to go beyond that. If you only have 50 to 200 to even say $1,000 for advertising, that is good enough. Start with what you have. Don't try to, say, oh, I want to get some big advertising.
Check out Season 2, the hit B.M.W. Trading Podcast by DSCO, every Wednesday on the HausHill Entertainment Networks. B.M.W. Trading Podcast helps you gain more financial literacy to a better life. Head over to www.HausHillEntertainment.com or download the free HausHill Entertainment app exclusively for iPhone and Android devices.